But no,
Hey,
so
Chris.
somebody got 160% on Apple.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, Demetrius, I feel you too. I sold my Apple too. I'm so mad. Anybody else hit Apple, Spy, Nvidia?
This Roger. I got out early on Apple because I didn't think it was gonna keep running. But then I got in CoreWeave.
Yes.
Got a good run out of that, and then Nvidia started running after they made their announcement, and that one ran up. I got 100% out of them off of 10 contracts real quick.
Congratulations. Good stuff. It's pretty.
Good
It's
job, man.
great day to be in the market, everybody. Great day to be in the market.
How's it?
Billy, are you still in Apple? Did you sell? You stayed in, or what you got going on?
No, man, I stayed in, man. I'm up 320-something%.
So you see how this is what greed looks like, everybody. Let me put Billy on. Let me put Billy's face on the screen. This is what greed looks like, everybody.
See?
This is the true definition of greed.
Hey, y'all wrong for that, man. Nah, man. I got that thing out to June 2026, so that's why I haven't sold yet.
Nah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. It's at all-time highs, man. It went crazy. It went bananas. $10?
Yeah.
Bananas. It's crazy. Man, it was crazy. But yeah, that's the definition of greed, everybody. Yep. True definition.
I've heard Billy say, I'm in 310%. He used to be like, no, I got out early.
Hey, he said he getting it all back. He said he getting every penny of it back right now tonight.
I got out early.
Hey.
Hello, Chris.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
This is gonna be real quick. I wanna let you and your wife know that you are some phenomenal teachers. I heard your entire tithing discussion. Phenomenal.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Who is that? That was Miss Juanita, or that was Miss Joanne?
Juanita.
Miss Juanita. Okay. Oh, all praise to the Most High.
Look, without getting into any in-depth details, one of my comments was people are not ready for that. So I'm gonna leave it right there. But I'm gonna just commend you and your wife. Phenomenal job, and thank you.
All praise to the Most High. Thank you. Yes.
Hey, Chris, can I give you one real quick?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Look, man, all week, dude, I'm tired of seeing your face. Every time I get on some type of social media platform, I see you and this new marketing campaign you got.
You stalking me, man.
You and your team, because I love it. I love the breakthrough and retest. I love it. So kudos to your team, man.
You stalking me. That's all that is, man. You stalking me.
Hey, if I see it one more time, I'm coming to South Carolina and I'm really stalking.
No, I love it. Anybody else?
Chris, you ain't ride off in the sunset. You rode off in a jet ski in the sunset.
Hey, everybody, give it up for Mr. Morrison, everybody. Clap for him. CYC one time for him. He's killing it right now, going crazy with it right now, everybody. Y'all give it up for him. Put CYCs in the chat for him. Congratulations, brother. Proud of you, man. Keep it up. Keep it up, man. That's how you do it. You come in, you go crazy, learn it, put in the time, and then when the market starts to, when you see moments like this in the market, everybody, these are the moments that really can just take life from here all the way to here. Because, and we're going to get into it in a moment, if you think about it, everybody, the market has run since April. If we think about it and look at it since April, the market has been running since April. Soon as and I think we can put on our conspiracy hats, right? I think it was all planned. Okay, you bring in the tariffs, market's at a high. You bring in the tariffs, the market falls down $200 almost. Then a couple months later, one statement is made. Oh, China, we doing something XYZ, and boom! Since April, the market's been on a straight tear to the upside. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. And it doesn't seem like it's going to slow down. So what have we been screaming since the beginning? Even before even before what is it called? The tariff thing hitting the market fed on $20, we were screaming, listen, long call position is gonna pay off. Long call position is gonna pay off. Long call position is gonna pay off. And they're paying off right now to the max, to the T. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else had any wins today? Any major wins today? Or not even major wins, any just wins in general today and over the past couple of days? Anyone else?
I was.
I made a few dollars off of IWM.
Congratulations. IWM hit 245, right? We got to talk about these targets because we called every last one of these targets, right? Who's that? Miss Joanne had something to say?
At 145. It's 245 on IWM. You called that last week.
And I got it at 240. I got out at 240. I got out at 240. Oh, Miss Nicole, I got something for you. You're going to be like, wow, I didn't know that. You're going to be like, wow, we figured it out. Miss Joanne, I think you were saying something?
Yeah, I was gathering the trade Friday.
Mm-hmm.
EMD, and I got out today with $720 in a paper trade.
Woo! Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it. Joseph was talking about AMD as well. Joseph was talking about some AMD with some certain plays. So that's pretty cool. So it was an interesting market today, wouldn't you say? Like some stocks were up and everything else was down, and it was kind of crazy, but very interesting. Anybody else before we get started for the night?
I did want to ask a question. I don't know if anybody thought about this. I was looking at Disney. I just wanted to see what was going on with their stock in the midst of everything going on.
What you talking about? What's going on with Disney? Talk to me. What's going on?
A lot of people have they're selling their stocks and they're canceling their subscriptions and everything.
For Disney?
So I wanted to see because they're protesting.
Jimmy Kimmel.
So kind of thinking about trading on news. I was just curious to see what was going on with that.
Has it been dropping already? What you think? What have you seen so far, Miss Joanne?
It wasn't. It looked like it was dropping, but then it wasn't really moving that much.
Okay.
Well, Jimmy's back.
It dropped like 5 points last week, but it's kind of bottomed out and it's starting to consolidate.
Okay. Yeah, I do see that drop off from last Thursday. Let me go to the 4-hour time. Let me do the daily time frame. Okay, so we kind of start dropping off. Come on. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, it started dropping off a couple days ago. If we go back to September 5th, it started dropping off.
Yeah, but so many people were canceling. They were selling their stock and the website was crashing because so many people were trying to cancel, and then they started offering 70% off of prescriptions.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, they were. So did somebody say he's back?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
He's coming back tomorrow.
Things were going badly.
Somebody got fired, and they.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, Jimmy, when they took Jimmy off the air. Oh, okay, got it. Oh, Jimmy got that much to eat. Whoa. People, I didn't know Jimmy had that much in him. Jimmy said, okay. Jimmy got sold. I love it. Jimmy got sold. All right. If you look at this chart on Disney, it's definitely at the bottom. It's at the it's bouncing off of the August 11th lows. It's bouncing off of the August 11th lows. Pretty interesting. Interesting. So, like it was trying like a small H pattern, and then let me kind of just take a quick look at it right quick. Take a look right here. So you all can see right here. Right here, push down, H pattern, boom, boom, boom. And as you can see right here, this is the August 11th lows that is bouncing off of right there. So pretty interesting. Might be a nice buying opportunity. Bounce up to 124, not bad. Especially if Jimmy's back and people's coming back to it. Very interesting. Still has a gap to fill right down here. Around 106 would be a gap fill. 106 would be a gap fill. Another level. So if it breaks that 112, we should possibly see it come down at 106. Interesting. I doubt it's gonna keep falling down off of that. But worst case scenario can come down to that 93, but that'd be horrible if it come down to 93. That's going all the way back to the tariff lows, so I strongly doubt that'll happen. But it definitely, if it continues to fall down, it could come down to that 106, and that'll probably be a nice buy-in opportunity for you on Disney. So 106 probably be a nice buying opportunity on Disney. Okay. Anyone else? I think you trying to say something, Billy. You trying to say something?
Nah, man, I know. I'm glad everybody's getting a piece of the wins, feeling how it is to win, win big. So that's just a positive thing. I love it. Absolutely.
So, everyone. So I was getting ready for class yesterday, and next thing you know, my old faithful laptop, the one that you saw in the in-person event that was hanging on by a thread, it went by night. So boom. So then I was stuck with this MacBook. Okay? And guess what I figured out, Miss Nicole Bowe? I figured out how to copy the option chain and put it over there in Active Trader. You have to hit, everybody who has a MacBook and you're trying to trade on your MacBook, you have to hit Control, Command at the same time, then click on the option that you want, and then it will pop up for you to copy. Okay? So that's for everyone using a MacBook.
Chris, that sounds like a lot of work, brother.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. I felt so uncomfortable using this thing yesterday. It was horrible.
So you switched over on us?
Yeah, I'm gone. I ain't never coming back.
Hey, y'all stop talking about Apple like that. Apple my best friend right now.
Nah, Billy. Hey, matter of fact, Billy, we should take all your money you made on Apple. Because listen, how you talk junk about that company, we about to call the people on you.
Hey, Apple all right with me too.
Exactly. Apple all right with me until they start going down again.
Man, listen, it's crazy how one day it's horrible, it's all good. The next thing you know it's horrible. The next thing you know it's back to being all good. Literally, when it was all good, they dropped the iPhone 17. It was all bad. Next thing you know, a couple days later, it's all good. Now it's all great. It's just crazy. It's crazy, but you gotta love the stock market. You really gotta love the stock market because it drives you crazy, right? But anyway, everybody, let's jump into it. So we have some things that's going on. As you know, we've already talked about. We've seen Nvidia. Nvidia had a crazy run, right? And the thing about Nvidia, everybody, Nvidia, I think they invested $100 billion in the open AI, and that's what made the Nvidia push up happen. So that's major, right? Also, Apple is just running. I forgot why Apple was running. Honestly, 100%, I think I forgot why Apple was running. But yes, Apple is just going crazy as well. Also, everyone, we have some things to look for this week. Tomorrow, everyone. Tomorrow. We have Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow. Okay, Jerome Powell will speak tomorrow at 12:30. 12:35 actually. Jerome Powell will be speaking at the speaking on the economic outlook. So this should be interesting. I think we probably gonna hear the same things that he said and same things that he said on the day they cut rates. And so it should be interesting to see what he has going on. But let's talk about last week, right? So last Monday, we was basically just talking about, hey, we're literally waiting for Wednesday. Okay. What was our thought process? Our thought process is what? Does anybody remember what our thought process was? What was our thought process, and how did we think the market was going to react? What was our thought process? Anybody know? Anyone remember our conversation from last Monday?
That the rates would be cut either 25 basis points or 50 basis points, and if cut, then the small caps would do really well, and if they were not cut, then the market would go crazy. So we need to prepare. We need to implement our risk management plan. And if they were only cut 25 basis points, that may upset a few people as well. So we basically need to be prepared. But if they did cut rates, the stocks would go up, which is what we saw.
Good geez Louise, that's exactly what I said. It's amazing.
And another thing that you said too, Chris, was to play the aftermath.
Yep.
Like not to get anything before that, to just wait for the aftermath.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, everybody, this is exactly what happened. Not saying exactly what happened, but during the call, they cut 25 rates. It was kind of, and it was like, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't know. And then in the middle of Jerome Powell speaking, the market started to drop. Boom. It started to drop. And when it started to drop, everybody, next thing you know, you see a big wick. It fell down, candlestick fully green, red. Next thing you know, you saw a big wick happen, and you seen a bullish hammer candlestick form. After that, everybody, the market hasn't stopped running since that day. Since last Wednesday, the market has been up, a little bit of consolidation, and then it's been going. It's still going right now. Okay, so the aftermath, we stated that we believe it's going to be bullish. We believe that I posted in the Discord chat that we believe that the market is going to run after this decision. And that's exactly what the market did. So hopefully, everyone was able to get in and make some plays, make a couple of dollars, pay some mortgage payments, and so on and so on. And what I want you to think about now, everybody, is what is next? What's next, everybody? What's next? And this is going to be a great question. What we're going to kind of discuss tonight, look at some charts and break down some things to think about. The market pushed up today, everybody, but market breadth was negative. Okay. Well, before I even get in that, let's talk about our points. Where did we say SPY was going? Anybody remember? What did we say was the level that SPY was probably going? Does anybody remember? Say it again.
You said 560.
Well, 60. 660, yep. There you go. 660, then 670. Okay, we blew past 660. G back in 2 years ago when it was at 500s. We said 560. And now we at 670. We're pushing towards 670. 670.
Sorry, I knew it was a 60 in there, Chris. That's all. I had to get to 60.
So now we're pushing towards 670, everybody. This is freaking amazing. We literally had a conversation, 3 months ago, saying, hey, SPY sitting around 600. When it breaks 606, 605, get through that mess, breaks that all-time high 613, that's when all of the people that are shorting the market has to come into the market now. Remember, we had the conversation. We said that when SPY breaks 613, everyone that's shorting SPY, all the hedge funds that's shorting SPY, they will eventually have to turn and say, okay, we were wrong. We broke through this all-time high, and now it's time to put money into the market. And everybody, now we're sitting at a 670 SPY. 670 SPY. It's a beautiful thing. Now the question is this, everybody. What happens next? What happens next? We cannot just continue to run like we don't have a battery, okay? Like we're not human, right? And also we said that IWM would go to 245. I think it's around 244 right now, maybe 245, something of that nature. But we're there now, okay? So that was pretty cool. I got out at 240. I got out at 240 on 240 on 240 on IWM, and I got out at 660 on SPY, right? So I did miss out a lot of money, but it's all good. I'm not complaining. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. All praise to the Most High. All right? So now what we have to think about is what's next. And this is what I want to prepare you all for, right? I want to prepare you all for this because we have to say what's next. The market was pretty decent today as far as SPY, as far as QQQ, Nvidia, Apple, right? It was decent. But at the same time, everybody, if we looked at, I think Amazon maybe, was it Amazon? Let me double check. I think it was Amazon. Let's see.
Google pulled back.
Yeah, Google was one that pulled back. I think Amazon pulled back some. Microsoft pulled back some. What else was the one that pulled back? Not Tesla. Palantir, I think, pulled back some as well. Yeah. Yep. Meta pulled back. That's what I was looking for. Meta pulled back $13 today. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. This thing about everybody. we have to pull back. A pullback is coming. The market, based upon structure, based upon how the market flows in waves and all that good stuff, the market cannot push up to that next wave. I mean, anything could happen, but the likeliness of it pushing up to that next wave and going higher to 680, 690 before the end of the year without a pullback is very slim. Now, hitting 680, 690 by the end of the year with a pullback is very, very possible. Okay? So we could see a pullback. If not a pullback, everyone, if we don't see a pullback, what else can we see to help us out to get to that next level, everybody? Consolidation. So we can see some churning, some consolidation, just consolidation, consolidating. Not too much movement. Okay? But a pullback is possible, and that pullback could definitely take us back to a 660, right? That'd be a $6 move on spot to the downside, and possibly take us down to a 655 or somewhere around there. And we're going to break that down in a few moments, because we do have some places that the market can go when it starts to drop a little bit lower. Okay, so I do believe right now. So I'm not long on any calls right now. I am waiting for the pullback to happen. If the pullback does not happen, and it continues to run, I'm going to miss out on money. But I'm not going to, this is just me. I'm not telling you that you should. I'm just saying what I'm going to do right now. I'm not entering in on calls right now until we have another pullback. That next pullback will thrust us to a 680 spot. Okay? The next pullback will take us to a 680 spot, and it's a strong possibility that we hit 700 by the end of the year and then close somewhere around 680, 685. Okay? So let me say it again. This is my thought process. If we pull back again, okay? If we pull back, and this pullback could happen over the next couple of days, and then we go into October, guns a blazing, okay? But if we do have a pullback, and that pullback takes us down to a 660, 655, somewhere around there, more so we'll be looking somewhere around this 650 area would be great. Anywhere above 650, right? Would be nice, would be amazing. That'd be a gift for each and every last one of us. If SPY comes back to 650, everybody, we should be buying contracts out for February, March of 2026, and just sit back and relax and waiting for it to go up to 690, 700, and then take profits.
Hey, Chris, real quick, we can't see your screen. We just see you.
Yeah, because I want you all to look at me.
Oh, okay. No problem. I just wanted to let you know. I thought maybe you wanted to show your screen.
I'm not handsome, G.
Huh?
I'm not handsome, brother.
Oh no, bro, you good. You know, usually you got on your your professional professional Jackson. I'll
bet. I'm about to share my screen. I'm about to share my screen in a moment.
Pull back again on SPY.
So when we pull back on SPY, the first thing I want to see if we go to 660, right? So 660 is the first level. 660 is not the buy-in place that I'm looking for, though. That's going to be more so I want to see how the market reacts to the 660, right? If we bounce off of 660 aggressively, that could be a nice opportunity. But if we kind of sit there for a little bit, small bounce, not too much, not going back up and breaking that all-time highs, I would love to see it break 660, and then we want to talk about it in $5 increments. So meaning go from 655 down to 650. 650 should be that baseline. It's like, okay, this is a strong area buying area to buy in. That's 650. Yep. So anything around that area. Okay. So that's the thought process. So let me go through that thought process again. If we have a pullback, we should see SPY push up to a 680, 690, potentially touch a 700. Do I believe it's going to close above 700 by the end of the year? Absolutely not. I don't think it'll stay above 700. I think we will definitely close. I think we should possibly close around a 685 spot. So my target for the end of the year is SPY 685. So that's probably from today's point, that's a $20 move, $20 move. Okay, if we have that push down to a say we get to 650, right? That'd be kind of pushing. But say we do get down to a 650, that'll give us about a $35 push back up. And that'd be a great. That would be great. Be awesome. Okay. So let's take a look at SPY and see what we're looking for. Now, and this is the thing, and this is one of the reasons why, right? Market breadth was negative today. So that tells us today the technology sector is what pushed the market up. Okay. Another thing that kind of threw me off really was that Nvidia pushed up $4 today. SPY only pushed up $3 today. It was a great push up. I'm not lying. It was a nice run. I mean, it was beautiful. If you all was day trading this morning, you should have saw in the 1 minute time frame. It was the dog was just walking on it. It was beautiful, right? But for Nvidia to push up $4, I would think SPY would be pushing up more, higher. QQQ only pushed up $2.85 today. I would think with Nvidia pushing up $4, that it should go up a lot higher than that. Okay? But it didn't. So $3 move. So a $3 move is a normal push up for SPY. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. But over the rest of the month, I'm definitely looking and focusing to see, okay, how does SPY in the overall market look? I do believe a pullback has to come from somewhere. And I think that pullback is going to be that breath or that break that the market needs for a second. And then from that pullback, we should be pushing up. Now, somebody's probably saying, well, Chris, should we potentially buy puts? Everybody, when the market is going up, when the market is running how the market is running right now, everybody, I'm not trying to be cute. You know, I call it being cute. I'm not trying to short this market at all. What's the purpose? Okay, this market is a bullish market, as we stated. We said every dip should be what? We've been saying this really for the past 4 or 5 months, but every dip should be bought. This is a bullish market. Every dip should be bought. So I'm not saying go out there and buy some puts, some 2-month contracts on puts. Not saying that at all. I'm saying if you see the market, if the dog is walking the owner to the downside and it falls down, make a couple plays on puts, get right back out. Reason why is because what? Every push down is going to be bought. So if you're trying to hold puts overnight to try to get a big move in the morning or XYZ, that push down that has already happened is going to be bought. And now it may push back down the next day throughout the market, but once again, every drop down, buyers are buying in. Why are they buying in? Because the market is very bullish right now. Jerome Powell told us that, hey, there are going to be about, 6 rate cuts, if I'm not mistaken, by the end of next year. You've already told us that. He says it's going to be 0.75 basis points by the end of this year. So that means we understand that there's going to be a 0.5 basis points cuts for the rest of the year. Go ahead. So we know that there's going to be more cuts this year, probably worth 50 basis points. This is based upon what Jerome Powell said. Right? So that's bullish, everybody. Very, 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 very bullish. Okay? So, once again, I hope the market pull back. I think it's going to be a gift for everybody if it does pull back. But if it doesn't pull back, everybody, we'll probably just keep on churning up. If it does not pull back, I don't think we hit 700. If it doesn't pull back, I think if it does pull back, we hit 700 because that's more money is going to come in flooding into the market now that rate cuts are happening. And we're going to see what happens. Because right now, everybody, the sentiment over the overall market is still bearish. The sentiment has yet to flip positive, right? So meaning that people believe this market is still going to be bearish, meaning people are still shorting this market, meaning people are still on the sideline, and there's still a lot of money that can come into this market, okay? All right, so let's break down SPY. One second. Any questions before we move forward, though? Any questions before we move forward?
Yes, I have a question.
Fire away.
What do you think about them selling all the TikTok changes and stuff that they're doing? Now, like with TikTok, him taking over, wanting to take over TikTok, will that affect like Snapchat and all the other? Cause that's
Probably so. Snapchat would probably I ain't know Snapchat was still hanging around the market, but yeah, Snapchat probably will be affected. I don't think it's gonna affect Meta any, but Snapchat may be affected because it's one of the low. It's one of those on the lower. But do they know who's going to purchase TikTok yet? Because I saw the articles.
I don't know about that. I just know that the U.S. is supposed to be taking over TikTok or something like that. I'm not on that platform. I don't do all those, but I saw it on the
I haven't read it yet, but I did see some of the headlines.
Oracle is going to be one of the companies purchasing TikTok.
Interesting. Okay. Did Oracle move off of that news?
It did.
It did? ORCL? Good geesh Luis, it moved off. Oh, that's earnings. Oh, good geesh Luis. Yeah, it moved off that news. Good geesh. Yeah. Good gracious. And when would this news come out today? Or yesterday? Or, Friday?
I believe it was yesterday or
I saw it yesterday.
Friday last week.
Yeah, it went from 308 to 328 off of that news. Eesh, good geesh Luis. Yeah. So Oracle, that's yeah. If you want exposure to TikTok, you buy Oracle, and TikTok is literally taking over the world. I can't stand TikTok to save my life, but it's taking over the world. I wanted to close down. I was hoping to close down, but I guess not. So yeah, interesting. All right, so that's a good question, Ms. Shay. So let's talk about SPY right quick. I'm about to share my screen right now. All right, I'm using this. I'm using this. 1 second. No, stall later. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's take a look at. All right, here we go. Take a look at SPY on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame on SPY, we see that we have, and I'm using this MacBook thing now, everybody. So if I'm moving slow or acting like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I don't. All right. So we come right here. All right. So right now, if we first take right, if we take a look right around here, 660 is right around here. All right, so we got 660 right around there, okay? So that'll be the first level that we take a look at and see, okay, if the market happens to pull back, what's going to happen, right? So if it pulls back down to this 660 area, everybody, you can see that it's support, resistance. We want to see what happens there, okay? So if we break that 660, right, we want to come down here to this bottom wick right here. That's right around that 655, 654 mark. This is where the buyers bought in the last time and started to push up right here. I think this actually happened on Fed Day. Yep, this happened on Fed Day. So when Jerome Powell broke the news, hey, we're going to cut rates, the market decided to push down. It was sitting at what? Like 659. It pushed all the way down here to 654, 655 area, so 654. And then it bounced from 654, and it has run from there to 667, a $13 push up. Okay, $13 push up from that level. So once again, if we fall down, that first level we're looking at is 660. At 660, I'm hesitant. Okay, at 660, I'm hesitant, and I'm like, I think it can keep on possibly falling down. Okay, now if it breaks 660, we should potentially come back down here to the 654. Right, that 654, that would be that low that happened when Jerome Powell spoke. That really should be the buy-in opportunity right here. Okay, this should be the place that it comes down to, right around that 654, 665 mark, and the market kind of holds off and starts to push up. Okay, but if we happen to break that, that's when we go back down to this 650 area, and you can see right around here, this 650. It was resistance right here, resistance. Okay, and I think the bus or the wheels will stop falling right there at that 650 mark. But 654 is a great entry point as well. Because as you can see, the buyers really bought in at this 650. I mean, they were 654. They were not playing, and they have not looked back since then. Any questions there?
So this was back in April?
No, this happened a couple days ago. This happened September.
Okay.
Yep, happened September.
So possibly buying in around 655, 650.
Yeah, I like 655. And this is the thing about it. What should happen is, and what we could be expecting, if it happens to come down to 655, there should be we should be looking at an immediate buy. Like we should see wicks happening, right? Long wicks. If we do not see long wicks happening, everybody, and we see consolidation at that 655 mark, 654 mark, that's a signal for us to say, okay, hold on, wait a minute, stop, pause, freeze. Why are we consolidating right here? Why are we holding it up instead of buying in? Make sense? When we see this wick right here, you see this big green, this red wick right here, that means that stock came down there and people started to buy in. Right? What consolidation looks like is right here. It's at the 661 sitting there, right here sitting there, and then boom, it bounces off of it. The thing about that bounce off could also be a push back down as well. So whenever that stock comes to your support level or where you believe the buyers are, and it's not immediately bought, and it just sits there, that's a situation for you to say, okay, it's sitting there. Let me see what's going to happen next. Make sense? Especially on a larger time frame, right? On a larger time frame, we know that has more. That gives us a lot of information. So therefore, on that larger time frame, if we see that stock is falling down and it's not bought up immediately, we're like, hey, what's going on? Okay. All right. Now to the upside. Okay, to the upside. The thing about the upside, everybody, if we do not pull back, it's possibly going to be ugly for a couple weeks. And I don't like the ugliness, right? I'd rather see the red and we get in on some puts, makes a couple dollars, than see a consolidation and consolidation. Okay, the market for one is being overbought. Okay, it's definitely overbought right now. We see the RSI is at a 73. The RSI is at a 73 on the daily time frame. Also, everybody, on the DeMark tools, the exhaustion, we are starting to see that this market is getting exhausted. Okay, point in case, Nvidia went up $4 a day and SPY only went up $3. Nvidia went up $4 a day and QQQ only went up $2 and some change. Point in case, everything that happened with Nvidia happened where? Pre-market. When the market opened, Nvidia just consolidated the entire day. Went sideways all day when the market opened. So we take a look at Nvidia right here. Clear drawing sets. So if we look at Nvidia, consolidate, well, it didn't have a pre-market, but consolidate, right here at 10:45, the news came out, boom, bow, boom. And then from there, it consolidated the rest of the day. Consolidation the rest of the day. Okay? It's a strong possibility that all of this can be replaced. And if all of this is replaced, everybody, Nvidia will go down about $4, but everything else would go down a lot more. QQQ would be bleeding, SPY would be bleeding, all because Nvidia is going back, possibly go back down here to 175. I personally think Nvidia will come back down here to this 175. But would I short it? Absolutely not, because it's a bullish market. But if it doesn't come down to 175, Okay, we can probably see some consolidating out, right? Because the thing about it is this, everybody, the carryover. When Nvidia bounced from 175 and came to 184, that's a $10 push-up in the middle of the day. And from there, it didn't continue. It just stopped, and it couldn't keep pushing up. Probably because it pushed up $10 in a couple minutes, and then it started to sell off some. Not a major sell off at all, but we may see a slow grind back down to this 170 area on on Nvidia, and that would lead SPY to 660 and 655 with things that we want to see. That would leave QQQ lower as well. Okay. Now, of course, with Nvidia to the upside, we're looking forward to break that 184 area. If we break the 184 area, it's still going. Okay? And it's still going. All right, let me stop right there. Any questions? Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
Yes, good evening, Chris.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, good evening to everyone. This is Chinua. You said RSI. What does that stand for, sir?
Relative Strength Index. So the RSI tell us if the market is oversold or overbought. So if you look down here at the bottom of my screen, right here with the red, whenever you see this RSI down here is in the red, and I use it more so in the larger time frames, and I'll show you that in a second. So right here in the red, that means it's overbought. That means people has bought into this thing so much that it's overbought. Whenever you see, and that means that it could potentially fall down some, right? When it comes down here and it's blue like this right here, where my mouse is at, that means it's oversold. Those are good potential buying opportunities. Okay? And if you look at the data, and I normally use on the data, I don't necessarily use on the smaller time frames. I focus more so on the daily time frames and the weekly time frames. So if you see right here, everybody, back in July, the market was oversold. The market sold off. You look right here. Oversold right here. And then you can see the market eventually fell down. Okay? And then right here, we've been going on. And then right now, we're oversold as well right here. Okay? So the RSI, this is the thing about the RSI though. The RSI can be oversold for as long as it want to be. It can be oversold for 2, 3, 4 months and still keep running. Okay, so it's not just an indicator that you use and say, oh, the RSI is oversold, let's sell. No, it's not like that. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Anyone else? Any other questions before we move forward?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, man. I'll wait out to you.
And that was Dacia.
Yes, hi Chris.
How you doing?
How do you determine that the market is bullish? Like I know you keep saying it over and over that the market is bullish, but how do we tell? Aside from the candlesticks going up.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Long as them candlesticks pushing up, how it's pushing up, same thing. But no, another way to look at it is take a look at the 1 year, 1 day time frame. Look how the dog is basically kind of walking the owner, right? The dog is walking the owner to the upside. Things like that. You can see a nice trend going up as well. Trend lines are not being broken. Major support levels are not being broken. Things of that nature. But the main thing is you can see the market pushing up. Same way if we go back here to earlier when the market was bearish, right? We can see that the 9 EMA was beneath the yellow EMA. That's another sign. So boom, we can see the market is bearish because this 9 EMA is lower than the 21 EMA, and we can see the market is falling down. That's bearish activity. Right here, the 9 EMA crossed back over the 21 EMA, and ever since then, we've been bullish, rolling up. So, there's a couple ways to look at it.
Okay, thank you.
And this is a perfect Nike check as well, everybody. You hear me talk about Nike checks a lot, right? This is a Nike check that happened in 2025. And 2025 is going by extremely fast, everybody. We look right here, we see that it's Nike check right here, boom, and then right here is the Nike check. You all see that Nike check right there?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Okay. That's beautiful.
So I had a question, Bruce. So if we possibly, if we go back down to 175, Should I be a buy-in?
On
Possibly buy-in?
the Nvidia?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a nice buy-in for Nvidia. The thing about Nvidia is this: Nvidia has run an awful lot. Nvidia has run an awful lot. The thing about it is this, though, everybody. Nvidia is still cheaper than Walmart. Like overall, Nvidia is cheaper than Walmart. So it's still cheap compared to what it's doing, right? It's still a cheap stock at the moment, right? But yeah, 175. But the thing about with Nvidia, if you're buying Nvidia, it's don't buy anything less than 6 months. Go 6 months or further, and you will see it start to trickle its way up to 200, and eventually break 200. But if we're hanging around a 2-month expiration, a 3-month expiration, looking for a big move, I don't know if that's going to happen with Nvidia. I think Nvidia is going to be a churner. It may go up $1 here, $2 here, $3 here, then fall down some, then go up $3, $4. The next thing you know, you look up, it's at $199. You're like, oh man, when did that happen? Okay, give it time, and hopefully, I hope you all understand, everybody, and you're seeing this. Time is the most valuable thing when it comes to this stock market. It's the most valuable thing in the stock market. The simple fact that we get so excited and so tied up in the illusion of day trading. Like, it's not necessarily an illusion, but because you can make some great money day trading. But the simple fact that when Nvidia hit in the middle of the day, and you had a 4, 5, 6 month contract on Nvidia, you got every single penny when it went up $10. If you're day trading, you were trying to say, okay, should I get in? Should I not get in? Is it too late? I don't know, right? You're going through all those emotions, but if you give it time, it is the most important thing, and especially when you see what's happening in the market. Like, it's like literally right now in the market, we see what's happening. We understand what's happening. The Feds did us a favor and gave us a blueprint of what they were going to do with rate cuts over the next 12 to 18 months. Give your trades time. Yes, of course, day trade. But listen, give your trades time. Give them time. Make your money. Get out. Reset. Major pullback happens. Get some money off the puts. Major pullback happens. Boom. Buy back in. 3, 6 months. Boom. And let's let it do what it's going to do. Okay?
Chris.
Yes, ma'am. It's here.
So that's what I've been doing. Like, I like to trade futures. I like day trading, but I still have not. I still spend a lot of time buying option calls.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I know that's how I was making my money before I learned how to do futures.
Mm-hmm.
But I just believe that. I know that when I buy an option contract, that's sure money, okay? Mm-hmm. That's money I know that's going to be transferred over to my bank account. It's not money that I'm trying to follow a lot of rules and regulations to make money in order to get money. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so I do. Like, I got into Apple last Friday. I saw a nice move. I put it out to October the 17th. But when I looked at it this morning, I had a little over $500.
Let's go.
I went on, so I got out, and in the morning I'm gonna look at it again and readjust and get back in.
CYC, good stuff. And that's the thing about it. Both of them, futures and options, you can make great money in both of them, right? So both of them make great money. My only thing is, if in futures, I would want to swing trade in futures too, but I'd just be afraid it'd take everything, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But futures, you can make some great money in futures as well. But just the thing about it, I'm just an options guy, right? I'm an options guy, and especially when we can see what the market is doing, right? Like when you see, like I love the red days. Like, give me those $7 red days to the bottom, to spot to the downside, right? Give me those $5 red days to the downside, because what we've been saying the whole time is what? Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Because when the market is giving us this, right, it's beautiful. This is what this is the easiest time to make money in the market. I'm not necessarily gonna say easy, because it seems easy after the fact, put like that. But when the market is falling down $3 and your account is looking bad when it's down and you in a swing trade, we don't know that the green days are coming, right? We focus on those red days, right? And we can't see past those red days, right? But then those green days come like, oh, it was all worth it, right? But you have to deal with those emotions. The good thing about day trading is you see it, boom, you get in, boom, get out. You don't have your stomach not in churns. You're not worried about nothing. Overnight the market falling down or somebody's gonna bomb somebody. You're not worried about those things, right? But it's a gift. It's a gift and a curse, both of them. And that's why I do all of it. I do day trading and swing trading. But time is the most valuable thing in life, and hopefully you all can see that. Right? And go crazy.
Chris, can we take a look at BBAI?
Yes, ma'am. I got you. So, So that's SPY, everybody. Like I said, if we don't see a pullback, we probably can see SPY hitting 670, and then we consolidating somewhere in between 660 and 670, seeing some consolidation. But I don't want to see that. I want us to run. I want us to run down and run back up. Right? That's what I want to happen. I want to see Nike checks all for the rest of the year. I want to see nothing but Nike checks. And when I say nothing but Nike checks, everybody, this is what I'm talking about. Nike check, pew, fall down, pew, Nike check, fall down, boom, Nike check. Okay, fall down, pew, Nike check. And then I want to fall down again, make another Nike check. And I want to make Nike checks for the rest of the year, right? Small little Nike checks. Okay? Smaller Nike checks. I don't think anything to see. I got two accounts too. Billy say his lift is up $150. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Why can I not see my screen? There we go. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at BB. That has something to do with AI too, right?
BBAI. Yeah.
Big Bear. All right, take a look at Big Bear. What the bear has going on. All right. So tell me what you got going on with this. Are you in? Or you thinking about getting in? What's your thought process?
I got in on Friday.
Okay.
I did an out of money call.
Good stuff.
For like $10. I'm up right now.
Okay.
I got my contract out to like end of November.
CYC, congratulations.
So I'm wondering like when would right now I'm up due to the premium going up. Mm-hmm. But I want to know like when would theta probably like start kicking in.
What's your expiration date again?
November 21st or 22nd.
November 21st.
Let me check.
You can probably run this thing out to the end of October.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yep. You can probably run it. So what we're looking at this right here. So for example, right now we see it's right around that 708 is the high. If I'm not mistaken, let me move over. I'm over. So 708 is right there. That's not the high, but that's where I think we are right now. It's hard for me to see my screen.
I think its high is like $10.
Yeah, the high is $10. So right now it's at 708. So the next level that you're looking for, what just happened is we just closed the gap. So you see this gap right here from August 11th, this push down. This gap was just filled right here. Okay, so the gap is now filled. So what you're looking at right now is you're looking to say, okay, we got to get past 7.5. If you look at 7.5, 7.5 is dangerous. Okay, very, very dangerous. So right here on August 11th, it was resistance. We come right here to August 5th, it was resistance. Come right here to August 4th, it was resistance. Come right here on July 22nd, it was support, right? Support right here as well. So this 7.5 is major. 7.5 is major. Break 7.5. We should go directly to this $8, and then $8 will take us up here to this 8.5. Okay, so you do, and potentially that could happen. That could happen prior to the end of October. Strong possibility, but it all depends on how the market flows, right? Keep in mind that this thing has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days been on a tear. Good gracious, it moved up $2 almost, $1.50 in 2 days. That's crazy. Did some news come out about this stock or something? Any news come out?
Yeah, it's been a lot of political push for this stock. It's similar to Palantir in terms of like a defense AI company.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So we go ahead. Who's that?
I said I think they got a new partnership with a company too. Either today or a couple of days ago.
Okay. Cool. Let's see.
Man, also look how it hit that 200, man. Hit that 200 EMA.
Like a champ, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example right here, everybody. What we talked about when we said when the stock is falling down and it comes to a support level, take a look right here. See how it came down to the support level right there? I don't even know why I have these lines on here. We must have broke this stock down a while ago. But see how it came to the support level? It came to the support, everybody. When it hit the support level, did it wick up? No, it didn't wick up. It sat here. So when you see this, so if SPY comes down to that 655 mark, and it sits here and sits here and sits here and sits here, everybody, this is that sitting I'm talking about. Like, this is what that sittings look like. And you will know when to enter when it starts to curve up, everybody. When it starts to curve up and it breaks this high, that previous candle high, it breaks it cleanly. And then that's when you know, hey, potentially off to the races.
Like a Nike jacket.
Yep. Swoosh. Exactly. Okay. So levels that you should be looking for. Look for this 7.5 strong level of resistance. If it breaks through 7.5, you're in a pretty good place. Okay. Pretty good place. Now you could get some consolidation between 6.9 and 7.5. You could possibly get some consolidation right there. And why I'm saying that consolidation? If you look right here, this is strictly based off of just support and resistance, right? If you look right here, this wick that happened right here, it is 6.9. That's a strong wick right there. You see it was a wick right here. It was resistance, support, resistance, and then it kind of hung around this area. So you could get some short-term consolidation in between 7.5 and 6.9. As long as you're inside of that level, as long as you're above that 6.9, I'm saying that I would say that you're okay. If it breaks that 6.9, then that's a reason to get, okay, what's going on? And the longer,
Thank you, Chris.
No problem. And the longer it stays above that 6.9, it's a stronger possibility that it's going to break that 7.5 and move on up and go test this 8.5 right there. Okay. And everybody, let's give it up for One Play Dave, everybody. Give it up for One Play Dave. Dave, that's your name on Discord, One Play Dave, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, One Play Dave put in the Discord chat. He say, listen, I got my account from $700 One Play Dave.
Yeah.
To from 3,000 to 25,000, right?
No, I'm up to 35 now.
Yeah, 30. Woo! Good gracious.
Got me right.
A couple days ago, it was 25,000.
Yeah, I got them. I'm in some leaps, so they. I went a little long term, but it was working.
They paying, right?
What's the secret? You need to know.
They paying.
Yeah, I actually gonna ask you. Could you look at the UNH? Because I had got in one.
Yeah.
Last week, and I think I got in a good place, but I'm a little nervous. But it's kind of more expensive.
Yeah, I got you. Take a look at it. And tell me, how you feel, bro? Like how you feel?
It's starting to work. I mean, it's starting to click. It is a lot of work. I've been like, for me, it's the news helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
For me, what I do is I watch that. Is it Squawk on Wall Street? I'll be watching that a lot.
Yeah.
Like at work or whatever, and then what I've been doing like every night.
What's the name of it?
It's like Squawk on Wall Street. It's like the news.
Oh, wow.
They go over like all the stocks, and then they bring like a lot of the CEOs. They be talking about the companies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what really helped me was one at night, because like I work during the day. Every night I got like I started out with just 4. I was Nvidia, Palantir, Robinhood and SoFi been killing for me too. But yeah, I look at the charts at night, and I've been just blocking off the levels, waiting for the dip, and then I like to do the long calls. I'm not really a day trader. I tried it last week. I made a little money, but it's too quick for me. I'm the swing all day, but the swing, you push it out, wait for the dip, make sure that you get I always do a delta. I do a little bit out of the money. I like the 2 to 3, but it's been working so far. So
yeah,
and it's a good thing when you get those swings too. You could deal with pullbacks. That's a good thing about the swings, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was gonna tell people, if y'all can, one way to look at for swings is try to check the chart to see what stocks are almost like at a yearly low or something in that area right there, and that'd be a good way to start as far as trying to check out your swings and start putting in your chart. You may want to do it out for like looking at a month chart or maybe a week or a day chart, and just try to find what that 52 low is and see if it's near that area or whatever, and go from there. And that'd be a good way as far as starting out, looking at swings. That's something I'm gonna start doing myself. So,
and one more thing I've been doing too, like it was a couple of my loss. I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna lose some.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You put the stop. I've been doing the stop loss, but the stop loss don't get caught if it's overnight. So, I had one Saturday. I just started researching rolling positions. So, I don't do it all the time because you technically taking a loss. But if that's another option you can do if you do if you do a swing out, you have a little bit more time, so you can roll it, and you're gonna take that loss, but you may be able to gain it back if you have to get a higher delta. So that's kind of like my secondary backup for if I'm taking it, like if I'm down on the stock.
Yeah. And also too, man, check out those contracts. Sometimes you might catch some contracts that's like a steal. I'm thinking the one for Apple and Lyft, I got steals on. I got Lyft right now. I got that out to January 2027. I got it for and I paid I think it was like $160 a contract. I had bought 3 of them. I sold 2 of them already. And I got one running. That's why I'm up over 150% in that play right now. So
good stuff.
I mean, if you can, just do a little research. You may not find every play, but just looking at different things, you might find a diamond in the rough here and there. And those are gonna be the ones that pay out for you. But hey, congratulations, Dave, man. Great job.
Absolutely. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. He took his account from $3,000 to $35,000 in what, you say 4 months? 5 months?
Yeah, I started right when we started class. Like I think I had like 35. It was like right around like 3,500. So, and then because everything was low, so everything I pretty much bought swing wise didn't miss.
Absolutely.
I've been blessed, man. I'm trying to. My goal is to hit 100K by next year. So
all praise to the Most High.
Yeah, you'll be able to do it, brother.
All praise to the Most High. Hey, check this out. I'm gonna give you a secret, right? Give you a secret. Take that goal away. Okay. The reason why I want you to take that goal away every one play Dave. I don't know why I just keep calling. I don't know why I just call you Dave. I mean, I gotta say one play Dave. It just flow, right? One play Dave, right? The reason why is because now if you have that 100K, you're going to try to force that 100K. Right? Because you're setting a goal. I have to hit this 100K. I have to hit this 100K. And then if you lose a trade, you're going to mentally say, man, I'm farther away from my goal. And it's going to make just the people that we are. If we far away from the goal, everybody, what does it make us do? It makes us want to go harder to that goal or try to run faster to that goal. And instead of saying, okay, I took the L. Let me chill. Let me relax for a second. Let me reevaluate the stocks, and then I get it back. We say, no, I've got to get this 100K by the end of the year. Let me go faster, right? We do not want to do that. When you're trading, setting a goal is cool, but not having a goal and just know that you're simply doing whatever the market tells you to do, and you're only going to make what the market allows you to make, you will get to that 100K faster instead of having that ideal goal to get to 100K. It works backwards for us when we trade. Okay? So just literally continue to do what you're doing. Don't set any goals. And you're going to just start seeing your accounts going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And when you lose, hypothetically speaking, we don't want you to, but if you lose 5,000, 6,000 on a trade, you're going to say, instead of saying, I'm far away from my 100K goal, you're going to say, look how far I came from 3,500.
Well, I will say this for the people, if y'all haven't done a swing, I will say the hardest thing for me was, number one, controlling your emotions. Because with swings, you playing a long game. So, like, there's probably been at least 3 plays where I charted it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And now, his support, I bought in at the right time. I bought the right strike price, everything. But it just consolidated for, like, maybe a month. Mm-hmm. And I was sitting there for, like, 2 weeks. I'm like, man, it's not doing nothing. So I took it out. The time I took it out, a week later, it shot up. So it drive you crazy. So if you never done swings and you just start, just know, like, you have to trust the chart. You got to trust your instincts. Mm-hmm. And then a good play, it take you it may be 2 months for that bad boy move. So you have to be patient.
It's gonna drive you crazy.
How far are you swinging out, and how much you put on one play? Like, how many do you usually buy?
So I right now I got most of them are like January, but I have a couple on I did the Big Bear, I did the lift, and then I did I think I did APLD.
You said APLD? You went on mute.
Yeah, applied.
APLD. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
applied data or something.
Yeah, it's a newer company. But
go ahead.
I was saying it just depends on how much money I have. So and some of them I bought a contract. Let me see. I bought a contract for $100. It was what was that? It was for Lyft. I bought it for $100, and now it's worth $800. So it's like up 600%. So
wow, that was just one contract.
Because like I said, I've been growing, so sometimes I don't have that much money. If I have enough, I'll get it. If not, I just wait till it's to one that I can afford. So, I have bought some for $800 when I had money, and some of I done bought them as cheap as I did a little day trade one for like $60 on Open Door, and it made a couple hundred last week right for the Feds. So it just depends. Like it depends on how big the stock is, honestly.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Go ahead, Ty. See your hand. You got to stay. Go ahead, Ty. Ty Barnett. I think you put it down. Okay. Now
my bad. Here I go. What's going on, everybody?
What's up, bro?
So we were trading at the end of the day, right? And I was wondering if anybody else had this problem. It's like everything froze up, like right after 4:00.
Say what happened now?
It's like as soon as the market closed, everything froze up.
On what you was trading?
I was on Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab. But I was in SPX though.
That's why. So yeah, I thought you were gonna say that. So SPX doesn't have any post-market or pre-market. So SPX don't move at all. So after the market closes, you have to just go to SPY.
Okay, but we wound up in the day with a $3,100 day. They got a They said they got to fix. Appreciate it. They said they got to fix the adjustments, but he did the calculations. It went from like 6,700 to 669,375 on SPX, and then it was something like Keisha wrote it down, something like a $6.25. Mm-hmm. And he multiplied it by 100, and we had like 5 contracts. So he was like, "Yeah, y'all had $3,100 in the morning." I'm like, "Say less."
Oh, that's crazy. Good stuff. CYC, congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, but I thought SPX would have kept moving like SPY, so that's the reason why.
Mm-hmm. That's why. Yep.
So do they cut it off at 4:15?
Yeah, so SPX at 4:00 it stops moving altogether. But if you look at your P&L, your P&L keep moving all day all night because SPY is moving.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
you know me, I was zero DTE, but yeah, I was zero DTE. Yeah, so we're gonna see how this thing go in the morning, man. He was like, yeah, he said you should see the money on your account while you drink your coffee. I say less.
That's good. Congratulations, bro. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Congrats.
Appreciate it.
All right. Let's take a look at this United Health right quick. So United Health is looking okay. So if you take a look at United Health, we remember like a couple months ago, it had a big push down based upon, I think, what stock was that the other healthcare company that was doing some negative things and it pushed it down. Right, so it fell down major, right? As you can see, since July, basically August 1st, right? The market has started to push up, going up. And then once again, here we go. We have that consolidation, and we see a push up. Boom, nice push up. And then we see coming back with some more consolidation. Okay, so right now, it is starting to push up some. We have a gap that needs to be filled right around here. Right around here, this 373, 374. That's a gap that has to be filled. If that gap is filled, everybody, we definitely could possibly start back pushing towards all-time highs eventually. It's not going to be an overnight thing with United Health because they're still going through, if I'm not mistaken, they're still going through that process of up, down, still going through that process of trying to figure out exactly what transpired with that other healthcare company and all the good stuff and making sure that nothing illegal is going on. So you could still see some nice flashes to the upside, then some nice consolidation. So this is going to be more so of a longer term hold. I would say probably 6 months to a year on this one, right? But as we can see, this thing is half of what it was at one point in time, right? And I think all-time highs is even higher than that. Yeah, all-time highs is 630. Right now it's at 341. That's a $300 push up to the upside that it still has to go. So we should see this recover eventually and go back up to 630. So holding this thing out a year plus could be great. But the thing about everybody, this stock still poses a risk of pushing down. Okay, because during this investigation that they're having with these healthcare companies, if something negative comes out again, this particular stock will fall back down. But as of right now, what it's doing is it's starting to find its footing. People are starting to put more money back into this stock, and they're investing to the stock. And the reason why they're investing because this stock is at a great freaking price. Okay, it's at a great price. Okay, so just something to think about. All right, something to think about.
I got the 650 out to 2027, so it's a little bit higher than the all-time high, but I wanted to give it 2 years just in case, but only thing I'm worried about, this was like my first big one out more than a year, so I am worried that it might drop a little bit, so I think it has time to recover, but
absolutely,
Yep.
It has time because, like I say, this particular consolidation right here happened from May to July. It's like a 2-month consolidation, right? Mm-hmm. So the details are going to be in the data that's coming out, in the news that's coming out. What's going on with this healthcare? And if I'm not mistaken, this healthcare investigation was going on, right? So once they say, hey, nothing major is happening, XYZ, United Healthcare is going to boom, 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 start to push back up. But yeah, no, 2 years should do a lot of justice. So you should be fine.
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
No problem. Any other stocks you all want to take a look at? Any other stocks? Costco's. I think Costco's went crazy, if I'm not mistaken, didn't it? There was some major news come out for Costco, if I'm not mistaken, right? Did some news come out for Costco? I think it did.
You there?
Yes, I can hear you.
So, real quick question: how long ago did this young man take the class that went from the 3,000 to the 35,000?
I started in April or this year.
April of this year.
Yep, April 2025.
Okay, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm just wondering. CYC.
We changed name from one play Dave to about 10 play Dave or something like that, bro. all the plays. But no, so something happened with Costco, everybody. Somebody refresh my memory. What happened with Costco? Something happened. I can't remember what happened. But Costco has kind of been going a little scary, right? We peaked out at 1,100, I want to say, back here. 1078. So 1078 it peaked out, and right now Costco, if you look at the weekly time frame, the only thing it's doing is just really consolidating, which is actually a good thing because it was running like crazy. So you see right here, this whole run right here when Costco went from 500 back in, what is this, 2023? I want to say. What was this? 2022, yep. From 2022 on up, it just literally just ran right straight up to this 1078, and from there we just been consolidating. Okay, it's sitting around 943, 900 is a strong level of support for Costco's. So if we do see it, if we see it break 900, that could be kind of scary. Also, we see that the 9 EMA on the weekly time frame is underneath, right? It's underneath the 21 EMA, which is kind of bearish, right? But it's more so this consolidation right now in Costco. It had a nice run. It had a 2-year run, so it just need to take a breather. But something came out about Costco's that I was looking at earlier, and I can't put my finger on it. But 900, I would love to see what happens at 900 if it continues to fall down. As long as we're staying above that 900 to that 850 mark, that's going to be decent, or 880 mark, I should say, be real decent. That 880 may be a nice buying opportunity as well. Because if you look down here, we got some wicks down here right around this 871 area down here. So if it was to fall down some more, 871 should potentially be a nice buying opportunity. The last time it came down to 871, it bounced from 871 and it went up here to all-time highs, to retest all-time highs. So we could definitely be coming back down here to test. But look at 900 to break 900. Break 900, you could come down to this 871. But as some news that came out, apparently it wasn't great news, or it wasn't good news because it didn't make the market jump up. It just kind of left it where it was and kind of pushed down a little bit, right? So I think there's a better entry on Costco. I'll be more patient, and just kind of wait for a better entry on Costco. Now, when Costco starts to run, it runs, and it just won't stop. What somebody say? Costco had earnings. Let's see. Costco had earnings this week.
Yeah, they had earnings, and then also they banned like somebody from Iran.
Did they hit earnings, or did they meet earnings or anything? I don't see the earnings symbol.
It's on the 25th. It hasn't come yet. It's
on the 25th. Okay, got it. Now Costco's, if I'm not mistaken, is it Costco's direct? No, Sam's is directly tied to Walmart, right? Costco's is its own standalone entity, right? This would be interesting to see prior to earnings, because earnings could wake it back up or it could drop it down. So we'll see.
Chris has said also that Costco announced that they're going to raise their their membership fee. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it was, raising the membership fee.
They announced that they're going to increase their annual membership fees.
Now this is
revenue.
So think about this now. Let's think about that for us. Let's stick to Costco's right quick. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you all quick. Let me get you all's take on it before I give my take. If a company say they're raising their fee, what do you all think is? Why do you think companies would raise their fee? What's your thought process? What you think, Miss Joanne?
They want to boost their revenue.
Okay. And if they want to boost their revenue, what do you think as an investor? What are you thinking? Are you thinking, why do we need to boost our revenue? What you thinking? What's your thoughts?
Sure. Well, I think I don't know about the T word, but with with the Costco makes their money off of their fees. I don't know if you know that they don't really charge that much of an increase on the items that they sell. Mm-hmm. So maybe they're feeling the effects of the tariff, and so maybe they're trying to increase the membership to kind of counter that. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Now let's stay there for a second. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm building a case. Okay, I want you all to follow me while I build this case. So Costco has come out and stated, "Hey, we're going to raise fees." Mm-hmm. Now the T word, tariffs, is probably what's driving the fee raise, right?
I believe so.
So now when they release their earnings, Does their numbers show an impact from tariffs?
Wow.
So then we have to ask the question, if their numbers show an impact from tariffs, therefore they're probably going to miss their earnings. Therefore, if they miss their earnings, Costco's stock is going to potentially do what? Fall down. All right? Fall down. But on the other end, they're raising their fees. Now you have to ask this question. How many people are truly going to cancel their Costco's because the fee was raised?
I would not.
Well, I don't think they will.
Not me.
Not me. There's some good stuff.
They're still building and expanding.
Bingo. There you go. So you just stated just now that, hey, listen, if Costco's go up, guess what? I'm still going to Costco's. So what have you done? Now you've done what? You've added more revenue. And let's ask this question. How many people do you think has a Costco's membership?
I think they're challenging Walmart, Target, Amazon, and some of those other ones because we've seen those like stagnate or drop. So I think they're gonna compete with Sam's customers. They're trying to grow their customer base.
Right, and so think about this. So let's say, do you think they have 1 million subscription, 1 million memberships, people on membership, 500,000?
They got more than that.
More than that, I would say too. Now, if you raise the membership fees by how much? I don't know.
They didn't give
Even 1%, they'll still make money. And I know it's more than that.
Exactly.
I do. I don't know how much it costs because my husband pays, but I know Costco is good.
Right.
Hey, Chris, you know, the whole time that the tariffs have been, this tariff talk has been going on, Costco's been, they didn't raise price because they had inventory. And I think that inventory is low now. It's time to re-up. And so the only way to do that is going to raise those prices.
And this is what Jerome Powell was afraid of, everybody. You see, this is the whole conversation of what Jerome Powell was saying. Jerome Powell, in my personal opinion, Jerome Powell really did not want to raise the rates. I mean, cut the rates. But it was so much pressure, he had to cut the rates because the data kept coming out good. Now, the thing about it is, why was the data coming out good? Because as soon as Trump started talking about these tariffs, all of these companies did what? They started to buy up inventory. So since April, these companies has put so much money into inventory. April, May, June, they living off of old inventory. Now that old inventory starts to do what? Fade away. Tariffs still in place, fade away. And now people like, shoot, man, I ain't about to pay all this tariffs. I'm going to what Jerome Powell says, someone has to pay the tariff.
That's right.
So now we're going to hear firsthand from Costco's on earnings, hey, we're going to raise our fees because of tariffs or because of the impact of tariffs. Everybody, this right here could be major for the market. The 25th, when they release earnings and they put out why, they kind of tell us why they're raising their membership fees, this could be major for the market. We always know, everybody, the market has to have a catalyst to fall down or push up. That could be the catalyst Costco's earnings call when they say they're raising fees because they're basically going to be passing the fees over to the buyer, to us, the consumer. That's a negative for the market, not a positive. Okay?
Yeah, because people wages are not going up.
Bingo.
And that's not the only thing. That's not the only thing tariff are increasing on is other stuff too. You know, if our wages was increasing as those people are increasing their prices, it would be nice, but our wages stays the same.
Exactly. And when wages stay the same and prices goes up, what does that cause?
People cut back on spending.
There you go. And that's going to cause disinflation.
Yep.
Right? Which is something that they do not want to happen as well. Okay? So this is going to be interesting to see. All right? Monday, I mean, what's the 25th you all said? 25th is going to be interesting to see what happened with Costco's, right? I might buy some put options on Costco's. I don't know. I might buy some put options for the earnings play on Costco's, and hopefully I hope I win. Remember, earnings play is what? Hoping and praying. Okay? Hoping and praying. That's all it is. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
We're going through that one before me.
No problem. Also, everybody, Wednesday, for all of my Weeble people, right? Wednesday, JT is going to go over Weeble on Wednesday, so bring all of your questions to class on Wednesday. JT is going to go over Weeble, show you Weeble, break down Weeble some more for you. Any issues, any questions you have along with Weeble, she's going to go through all that and break it down to you, okay?
That's good, because you read my mind, man.
What time is that gonna happen? Because I have work on Wednesday. Shit.
Well, it's recorded too, so you'll be fine. But if you do have questions, Ms. Camilla, send those questions to JT and make sure that she answers them on Wednesday. But I think at 7 o'clock, I want to say. What time JT's class starts? 7 or 8, everybody?
Yeah, like 7.
7 o'clock.
That's good if it's 7.
Yep, 7.
Miss Camilla, you using Weeble too?
Yeah, but I'm having problems setting up my support and resistance on Webull when the market is open. It's not allowing me to do that.
Yeah, I'm having problems. Not just that, I'm having problems just set my screen up. So.
Geesh, Louise. Yeah, she go over all that. Good gracious, holy! What happened with Okaloka? So, matter of fact, didn't Miss Tanisha tell us to get into Okaloka? I don't. It's not called Okaloka, everybody.
That's me.
Yeah, it's not called Okaloka. I just call it Okaloka. I don't know why. Something wrong with me. Something's literally wrong with me.
I definitely sold some of that stock. It was it's 2,000% now.
Good gracious, CYC, congratulations. Good gracious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so Oklahoma ran up because of the UK US deal.
Yeah.
Gracious.
All the nuclear power stocks ran. Oklo, Rigetti, I can't think of the other one. D-Wave. All of them ran up. Yeah.
So I got a problem. And everybody, y'all finna hear my problem. You all gonna hear this problem. So, Miss Nicole, she up 2,000%, everybody. Everybody clap for her right quick. CYC's in the chat. Now everybody stop. Now everybody stop clapping and take your CYCs back. You wanna know why I want you to take your CYCs back, everybody? Because she up there getting 2,000%, and I haven't seen not one text, not one Discord message saying, "Hey, everybody, Okaloka got me up 1,500%, 2,000%. Everybody jump in Okaloka with me so we can all make money together." I haven't heard it. Take the CYCs back.
I told everybody on the call with JT. I talked about it, and I talked about it to you. You brought it up, and you was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch that." That's what you said. You said you was gonna put that on your alerts.
Okay.
She did. She did. I was in the class with JT. She did.
My apologies.
Chris, you know they be getting you with that, brother.
Yeah, you know.
Your own minds, brother.
My apologies. Everybody in the chat about she did mention she did. Y'all supposed to be on my side. Whose side you on? Good geesh, Louise. Nah, good stuff. Congratulations. Congratulations, though. CYC, congratulations. No, I love it. But no, that's good. That thing is really that's a beautiful. Isn't this a beautiful chart when it looks like this, everybody? It's a beautiful chart when you look at it. It's even more beautiful when you in it and you can look at it.
I even asked her a question, how much she got in. She said she got in a year ago about $7.
Yeah, I remember that conversation. Like I try to forget it just now, but I remember it, so I can't even lie. I definitely remember the conversation. That's a beautiful chart. Definitely a beautiful chart. Good stuff. That's beautiful. I love it. That's amazing.
That's the type of stuff that put people in a new tax bracket.
I know, right? Absolutely. Good stuff. So, I mean, honestly, we couldn't even break it down if we wanted to, because it's just, it's in a state of running, right? So, we have no data to go off of. We have absolutely nothing to go off of. It's just in a state of running. And Only thing I would say is if you TLC, if you're not in right now, don't go chasing waterfalls. But if you the ones who already got in, congratulations. Good stuff. Good stuff. Congratulations, CYC. All right, let's see.
Chris, I got a bone to pick because you was hating on Robin Hood when we first got started class.
What
Robin
happened?
Hood had some chicks for me. I'm just gonna say that, and then I'm also gonna say y'all should, when y'all get some time, it's like an hour, but y'all should go Google the YouTube Hood Summit 2025. They got some big stuff coming. They got this AI picture where eventually it's gonna start. It can trade for you. Like you can tell it what to do and put the indicators on there. Like it's some different like futuristic type stuff. So
they got a social media site coming too, right?
Yeah, they got a social media site. They adding futures. They gonna do overnight trading for certain ETFs. Like they got a lot of, and then they just got inducted into the S&P 500.
Yep.
Well, who is it?
They're doing gambling too.
Robin Hood.
They're doing gambling too for NFL.
Really?
Yeah. So I bet the other day for the Bills and the
on Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Good gracious. Now listen, I always said don't trade on Robin Hood. Never said don't buy Robin Hood stock. Okay. Listen, I never said don't buy. Matter of fact, I said buy the stock and don't trade on it though, right? But good geez, they finna do gambling on Robin Hood.
Bro, they got it. So the Hood Summit is cool because every year they ask the customers. They invite the audience and they ask them and have them vote on what they want them to improve on the app. And so they take that back and they work on it the whole next year. So they don't.
I tell you
That's
that.
good.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. I think the Fed's gonna bust down Robin Hood's house. They probably selling dope out of Robin Hood too. They probably got a whole kilo of dope in Robin Hood selling dope. I mean, good gracious, you got gambling, you got stock market. You gotta have. They probably selling drugs. They selling drugs.
They get locked up. Yeah, they get locked up.
Yes, I mean, good gracious, they got the whole. They probably selling illegal liquor out of there too. You got it's called Hood. They got everything probably going.
They're selling lottery tickets out of their neck.
Listen, man, I will leave Robin Hood alone. Robin Hood gonna put a hit out on me. I'm gonna leave Robin Hood alone. I'm taking my ad down immediately. I'm about to cancel that thing immediately. We ain't running that ad no more. They gonna put a hit out on me. Good gracious, they gangster. Okay, Robin Hood's going crazy. Yeah, Robin Hood's definitely going. It's amazing. I mean, all those things. That's just gonna bring more and more people to your site, and it's gonna just blow up. I mean, it's amazing. That's gonna be amazing. The simple fact that they're putting that much into it, I think they still need to bring a paper trade. If they bring paper trade in Robin Hood, I'll leave Robin Hood alone.
They got paper trading, so go ahead.
They do?
Yeah.
When this happening?
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
I'm sitting in the Hood Summit. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, it's coming.
It's coming.
I'm the reason it's coming in because I've been running so many ads against Robin Hood saying they don't trade it. As soon as I see that, I'm gonna just stop the ad.
So when you cancel your account
on Robin Hood?
No, on TD Ameritrade.
I'm never leaving. I'm never leaving the swamp. Listen, I don't want to live in the hood. I want to live in the suburbs. Like the man said off of next Friday. He said, I was the one to say I would never leave the hood. Once I got my check, I was gone. Right? No. No, y'all crazy. But anyway, Robin Hood is definitely they definitely trying to make some major moves. So it's all good. It's all good. No, let's take a look at ARK. ARKK. ARRK. Oh, that's Miss Kathy Wood. Oh yeah. ARK. ARRK. Is it ARKK? Yeah, ARKK. Boom, 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 boom. I think Miss Kathy Wood just bought a whole lot of I forgot what stock she bought a lot of just now. She dumped some and bought a lot of stuff. But no, you can see it's definitely rolling too. Nice push up down here at the end recently. Right here. Bought it consolidation. Decision making time on a one year, 1 day. Nice push up, far away from the owner right now. So possibly we got some pullback in us or some consolidation in us, and then probably continue to run. Anyone who, if you're trading this ARK Innovation, make sure you understand which stocks are in this ETF. Okay? So make sure if you're trading ARKK or anything that Kathy Wood has, make sure you identify what stocks are actually in the ETF. Okay? So ARKK is not a stock. It's an ETF built upon a whole bunch of innovation stocks that Kathy Woods buy for her company. Okay.
Yeah. So look, I put that in there because it has hood in it. It has all of those like high growth that when the interest rate it cuts, the stock is gonna run like it did.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, once you talk about interest rates, take a look at SoFi right quick, everybody. Y'all still been paying attention to SoFi? How it's doing?
SoFi been killing.
I have shares. I didn't have a play.
Okay.
Yeah, I got both. It's been killing.
Good stuff.
$13.
Good stuff. Now, everybody, what was our whole take about SoFi 2-3 months ago? What did we say? What was our take? As soon as what happens? Soon as
the rate cut is gonna go crazy.
Bingo. And it didn't even wait for rate cuts. It just started going crazy when we thought about rate cuts. SoFi's just been amazing. It's beautiful. We literally been breaking down SoFi back when it was $14. Then we broke it down when it was $21. Now it's $30.
Wow.
Okay. And everything.
I can't wait for it to pull back so I can start trading it.
Yeah, SoFi. I mean, and you think about it, SoFi should be a good one for 2026. I would say any pullback in SoFi should definitely be buying opportunity. And well, honestly, let's think about this though. Let's take a look at it right quick. Let's break down SoFi and then we get out of here. So let's look at SoFi right quick.
Would that be if you're getting it? Would that be you holding it for a little bit?
Even for options, yeah. I mean, if I'm in SoFi, it's definitely nice to hold SoFi for a while. I mean, there's no reason not to.
Okay.
If we're looking right here, it broke out of a consolidation state, right? So it broke out of a consolidation state. Boom, broke through, right? On September 15th, it broke through. Consolidate. I mean, testing the new support. Boom, bounce off new support, go crazy. It's like all this stuff is just textbooks. It's like textbook, right? Break through resistance, come back, test support. Boom, bounce, go crazy. Right? So in other words, there was consolidation for the month of August through September for the most part. Broke through, consolidation for a couple of days, push up. So nice push up. Probably won't get no major pullback. We may come back and retest this $26 level, $26.72 level. But for the most part, we should stay above $26.72. And if we stay above $26.72, we should be continuing to go off to the races and see what's the next stop. Went from 21 to 30, probably see 30 to 40. So we'll see how it plays out. It is a little bit oversold right now on the RSI on the daily time frame. It's oversold. On the weekly time frame, it's very oversold on the weekly time frame as well. And remember, like I told everybody, you can be oversold for a long time. This thing has been oversold since June, the end of June. I'm not oversold, overbought since the end of June. Okay? So there's definitely some and it's even hard to say it's definitely a pullback in place. It looked like it should be, but at the exact same time, it's really been consolidating, then pushing up. So more so not a pullback, but more so a consolidation before it takes off probably. Again.
Hey Chris, real quick, isn't October the month that these stocks pull back though, traditionally?
September.
September and October too, right? Or just September?
I think the majority of September, then maybe like the first part of September, October. But for the most part, October is normally where things kind of start to turn around. But September, like the latter part of October, I should say. But September was supposed to be a bearish month, and we talked about. We said we think that September is going to be bullish. It was too much. It was too much going on, right? So September, how it's playing out right now, is very bullish. A great September, honestly, right? So we can see how this plays out and plays out. And since we're talking about that, I'm glad you brought that up, G. Let's take a look right here, right quick, everybody. Go back to SPY right quick. Last year September was bullish as well, if I'm not mistaken. So last year, if we look at SPY, the month of September, this is the weekly. Let's go to the monthly. Do I have a monthly over here? No, I don't. Let's go back to last September. Last September was 1 week. This first week right here was bearish. And then you can see the second week, bullish. Third week, bullish. Fourth week, bullish. And then closed out right here bullish as well. So it was bullish for September. October. So after a bullish September, everybody, right? When historically September is when the market falls down. October hit. We had a bullish October right here. And we have a bullish week, another bullish week, consolidation bearish week, and then boom right here. November, this is when the election happened. Booyah, shot up. It went crazy, and then from there we had some consolidation right here before. We had some consolidation right around here going to December to January. End of the year off with some consolidation. And then that's when then February everything came to an end and fell down. Okay, so we could continue to see a bullish October as well, everybody. We could have a bullish October. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, everybody, so that's pretty much kind of what I want to go over with you all today. We will have live trading tomorrow morning. Zoom user, go ahead with your question. Zoom user.
Hello. I tried to jump in Nvidia today because I've been doing paper trades and realized that I cannot do options. It was only letting me do EFTs. So should I jump over to Webull?
So this is on your real account?
There's on Thinkorswim. It would not. I tried to submit, and it was like, you have 0 to do this. So they will let me do. They let me do stock market or ETF, but it wouldn't let me do options.
Okay. So do this first before you do that. Call them tomorrow and find out what happened, right? And let's see. Let's see exactly why they would not allow you to. Enter into a trade. Let's see if you're at level 0 or if you see if you're level 1 or level 0, level 1. Which one?
No, I think it said 0.
0, got it. Yep. So if it's 0, you want to go to Webull. Yep. You want to go to Webull, and we have the tutorials in the portal for you, so you can go through and watch all the tutorials on how to buy and sell and all that good stuff. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Go ahead, one play, Dave.
I just want to say one more thing because I had been a couple people mocking me. I forgot to say when you asked like how it was scaling. So and I did forget to. I haven't. So since April, I haven't paid myself at all. So every time I cash out, I haven't splurged or bought anything or whatever. So as soon as I get it, I'm taking half and I'm buying another option. Just depends on how much it is.
Yeah. And
then when we came to your the convention, the CEO, he told us about the ETF that pays out the monthly dividends. It was a MSTR. It was like MicroStrategy. So I started putting it in that because it gives you a free check. But I actually found 2 of them that I like a little bit better. So I just want to tell people about that. It's SPYI and QQQI. And basically it follows SPY and QQQ. And it pays out monthly, usually around like 11%. So I just forgot to tell people that. So yeah, I haven't rewarded myself. My goal is scaling. So until I get... Well, I don't have the goal no more, but I'm just saying, like, I can use that.
Good stuff.
I just want to
Which one? Can you say those names again?
SPYI. Put it in the chat, Dave. SPYI and QQQI. Good stuff, brother. Congratulations, man. For real. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And this is what it's all. This is what it's all about, man. Like this is what I always tell people. Listen, this is what it's all about. We want to come in, learn the skill set, make money off the skill set, and continue to build off the skill set, right? And when you make money off of it, take those same funds, reinvest that money back into the market, and that money is going to continue to grow for you. Okay? And whatever you investing in an asset, everybody. Don't invest into a liability unless you have to. Okay? All right, everybody. Listen, you all have a good one.
Oh, Chris, I got a question before you go.
Fire away.
So, you saying the ETF that he's putting up right now, they're better than the SCHD?
So, I'm not sure about what's SCD. I'm not sure. That's what Mr.
ETF.
Is that what why his name slipping my tip of my tongue.
QQI follows the Mag 7 a lot. It's like they're the top 10.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to look them up.
All right.
All right, everybody. Listen, you all have a good one. Tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m., we will have live trading. I will see you all there. Everybody, you all have a good one. All praise to the Most High. Thank you all. Have a good night.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Good night.
Thanks, Chris.
Good night.
I wear my t-shirt tomorrow.
Good
Oh, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, everybody on YouTube. This is our people that's in my mentorship program. We have calls. We have calls every day of the week except for Saturday. But this is one of our calls that you all take a look at it to see if this market, what's the market going to do? Is it going to go up or go down? I personally believe the market has to pull back to us some. As soon as it pulls back, that's going to be the next buying opportunity, in my personal opinion, to take this thing up higher and higher and higher. So everybody listen, you all have a good one. All praise to the Most High. I'll see y'all next time.